little bit and give the resistance. And we will start with putting the band or the scarf, wherever it is you have, on the back of our neck with our hands in this position of shoulders next to the elbow, and we will do the resistance. So you have an idea that you're trying to grow up and press with the back of your neck, but press not like this, press like this. And we're gonna stay here pressing for 15 seconds like this, pressing and growing. Imagine somebody is still lifting you. You should feel the good stretch in the back of your neck muscles. Gonna be a little bit here. You can do a little tilt of your head just to feel that there is actually the muscles that would like to get untensed and unlocked and get longer. And slowly get out of this position. Take yourself like this and just do a little movement of your head, and with the very light fingers start tapping your head, especially on our sutures of the skull. We're just gonna tap like this, just opening again the lymph passes and working on our neck. Today majority will be about our 1/3 of the face, so we have to make sure that the back of the neck is ready. And we're doing the second set of this. Again, bring and lift it. Your elbows the same level as your shoulders. Don't overextend your chest, and of course don't do it somewhere here. Yes, we're sitting right on our sitting bones. Lower back is good, and we're lifting our head like this with a little movements for 10 more seconds. Resistance work is our body loves resistance work, and you are getting your back of the neck longer. Again, remove any tension that might have appeared, and now tap your skull, but this suture like this. Very light fingers, nothing that, not a hammer tap, just a little bit, removing the tension and waking up our skull. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to place this resistance band on the back of your ribs, like here on the back of your ribs, on the bottom of your ribs. Sit straight, get yourself closer to the beginning of the chair, yes, and placing the hands on your feet. I want you to round your back and feel how the resistance band together with your shoulder blades, together with your scapulas, going apart. And we're gonna stay here for 20 seconds. Make sure that you, rounding your back and you looking at your pubic bone. So pubic bone is a little bit not in the dog position, more like this. 20 seconds, just let your head fall and breathe. Breathe. Where's your resistance band? Breathe. Breathe. We're really stretching all of our line. We're shortening the front line and stretching our back line right now. Breathe. And now slowly get up. Get up. We just stretched our back line, and now we can stretch our front line. Take your resistance band and again control your lower ribs so they don't go like this. Not a lot of people, but for example me, I tend to. That's my posture. And now take resistance bands very strongly, especially attention to the two first fingers, and open your chest like this. Open your chest with imagination that you need to bring your collarbones away and scapular bones together, but not locking by bringing your ribs. You see the difference between this and between this? When I try to grow and I feel the tension in my chest muscle and I feel the opening. We're gonna stay here for another 15 seconds. We're gonna breathe and we're gonna slowly open our, like we're trying to bring our collarbones apart. Breathe and tension, tension, tension on the resistant band. Head can look a little bit slightly up and relax, relax. Now take your hand and just do a compensation move like this and closer, like this, just a little dynamic. Bringing the chest in equation, as you can notice. Before was neck, now more chest. That's enough for the resistant band today. Now you take your sternocleidomastoid very nicely, like a nice, and with moving your, like you're trying to, with moving your elbows, moving your hands, you massaging your sternocleidomastoid. You just grab it, not grab it, you just hugged it, and moving the hands, moving the shoulders, moving the chest that we just worked on, like left, right. And by doing this and deep breaths, you're also massaging your visceral. But right now I'm thinking of opening your lymph nodes and removing any tension from sternocleidomastoid. Very good. A little bit more. Amazing, girls. So hands are stuck to the muscle. The movement is here. Okay. This is a movement. Very good. Very good. Now just slightly down, and let's press on top of our clavicle for a couple seconds. On exhale, just bringing our into the calming state for a second. Good. Now we'll work a little bit with eyes. Our eyes is the first part of central nervous system, thus a part of our posture, because our eyes will always look horizontal for horizontal line, no matter what's going on with the spine. It will always adjust the spine for our eyes to see straight. So this is going to be a great exercise. You're going to look at your big finger, and without moving your head, take your fingers to just control it, and take your chin. Without moving your hand, you're going to move your finger away, and your eyes will follow, but your head will not. 5 times. And you move your hand as long as your eyes are following. So no need to, because of course you will not be able to look with your eyes. Now switch. I'm moving my hand as long as I see my big finger clear. Very good. Now we're going to take again this hand and go up and down without moving our head. Very good. Now we're going to go diagonal with this hand. Couple more. Hooded eyes, under eye bags, anything that happening with our eyes also can be contributed by the tension in our eye muscles or by the not real usage of the eye muscles. So this is not only neurology exercise that actually increases the cervical vertebrae range of motion, but also preparing the eyes to remove the tension. So now another hand. The last time. Don't forget to breathe. I wasn't talking a lot because I was concentrating. I hope I didn't move my hand, because when your nervous system is overloaded, you're stressed or you didn't sleep enough, you try this exercise, you will go all over. But that's very important to bring back and say, I'm in control of my attention. Very good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to lift our forehead like this, relax our shoulders, and start blinking towards one side and towards another. All range of motion, blinking, and our hands are holding our forehead. Please don't contract your forehead. If you contract your forehead, put your fingers so you at least know that you're doing this, and you relax like this. Blinking, using all range of eye motion. Very good. Relax. Now we're going to take our hands like this, not pre-tension in the eye, but very firmly standing on the corners of the eyes, and we're gonna do the same but with the bottom of our range of motion of our blinking. Bottom of bottom is the bottom, right? So we're gonna go half circles on the bottom. Very good, very good. Now make your hands hot, and we will do the palming exercise. You place your hand right here on the bottom ridge and like this, and another hand. And yes, we will stay here for a minute, just closed eye. The warmth of your hands, your hands should not be touching your eyeball or something. You're just standing here for a minute. It's so hard sometimes. Just close your eyes and do this healing palming eye exercise on your own. So you will do it with me. It gives a great relaxation for the eye, and we need it. And again, you need to understand that there is a power in every body to be a healer for themselves. And if you feel, you should feel how, if you feel a little more than you felt yesterday, your body, that's what I'm hoping for with this program. You will start feeling your body more. You feel right now the warmth of your palm going into your eyelids, relaxing them. And let's stay here for another 30 seconds. But people who works a lot with the phones, with the relaxed shoulders, with the phones, with the computers, do this for at least 3 minutes. This is a great compensation for your eyes that being irritated the whole day. Literally, we get so much information, visual input through the eyes. No generation had that. We have that. Now slowly, without opening your eyes, remove your remove your hands and move it left, right, up, down, corners, and slowly open your eyes. Very good. Now we're going to back to our skull and to relax in some of the front of the face. So what I want you to do is, if you have your hair unlock it, take two pieces of hair next to each other, yeah, and I want you to move them apart. Move them on the towards one side, towards the bottom, towards the front, apart, and then diagonal, so opposite direction. And then just make a little circles and see which circle is not going. And this is all head. The whole head needs to be done like this. This is, girls, your homework. And I hope you do your homeworks, because we can be doing this. This is the only going all over your head will take us 5 minutes, and I will want to use these 5 minutes to do another exercises. But I want you to just understand the idea. You take your hands, you're not pulling your hair like this. No, you take it next to the roots. You hugging, you're making that leverage, and you move it in a different up, away from each other, towards each other, the diagonals together. You need to create a movement. Look how my eyebrow reacts just by working these three spots of the hair. Let's do another side so I don't stay like this for today. But I'm telling you the truth of the camera, I'll be doing this. And this, the main problem is just doing it here. Never do it here. Relax your shoulders. I know the hands are in shock what we're doing with our face and using our hands power, our bicep power. However, this is what we need to do, and with time you will have a relaxation effect. So with time it won't be that much of the tension in your bicep. They will have enough of strength, and you will have a relaxation effect after you drop your hands. That's promised. Now what we're going to do, we're going to work with our middle of our eyebrows, bringing the tissue very slowly up. And since we already start working with our eyes, at the same time I want you to look down. And when you look down, you will feel how this actually different feeling versus when you look straight and when you look down. Not just petting yourself. You're trying to grab all of this, and like you're making a road, bring it up. Now I want you to take your knuckles and very carefully put them in under your eyebrow like this. I'm gonna stay here for 15 seconds. If you decide the pressure. You don't need to press. You just lay your head on top of your hands. This is a trigger point massage that is necessary to be done. Breathe. Relax. Enough is enough. And now take your hand and go with your eyebrow like this. Take your hand, use this to even increase the tension, and go diagonal, touching the your corrugator like this, removing all tensions that we kind of unlocked this eyebrow, and we are putting the eyebrow higher and removing the tension from this muscle. Go a little slower. Very good. Now I want you to start pinching this muscle. You will see after what we just did, it's actually a little different feeling of the pinching versus when you pinched it by itself. And now I want you to stand on the beginning of the eyebrow, and these fingers, the ones that on top, afterwards moving the tension from this muscle. Go a little slower. Very good. Now I want you to start pinching this muscle. You will see after what we just did, it's actually a little different feeling of the pinching versus when you pinched it by itself. And now I want you to stand on the beginning of the eyebrow, and these fingers, the ones that on top, making a little stretch, and we stand here. Don't worry, you're not gonna stretch your skin because you are with your muscle. You can try to frown and you feel that powerful corrugator muscle. And slowly do again this movement. Very good. And again, you grab. You make sure that you are not grabbing the skin. You grab the muscles. You know what you're doing. And with the top fingers going a little bit apart of each other, you bring in an eyebrow away from the bone. And relax and do this. Cut your nails so you don't have those like me. And now what I want you to do is make your finger like this, hold in this tissue, go right where your crossfit starts, over the bottom of your eyes on the zygomatic arch. Very slowly, with the tilt of your head, you bring in this tissue towards your temporalis, towards the ear, like this. And again, very slowly, you feel the bone. You feel the bone. And you put in the tissue nicely with the move of your finger going this way. You put in the tissue where it belongs. Opening the corner of the eye, removing the tension from the zygomatic. Slowly. Very good. Very good. A little red, but it's okay. And again, find the bone, and not forcing it. You taking the tissue and you putting it in the right direction. Like imagine if I had it here, I would not look, no, because that's not going to work. I would slowly holding this, I would move it like this. The same idea. You can use always a little vibration move, especially you're working on the bone. A little bit of temporalis folds. You take a big fold and you start rolling it towards your ear. We just did such a good job on this glasses area that we have to finish with a good fold. This is I take the skin. This is I take the fascia. I'm not gonna say muscle because it's just a fascial thing right here, and a little higher, but very deep, and roll, and leave it next to the ear. And again, now we're rolling it upwards. Bye hooded eyes, cross feet, under eye bags. Bye. Now this side. Girls, I am very proud of you. I know it's a lot. I know it can be confusing, can be difficult, especially for the hands, but you rock. Now up from the zygomatic arch, from the bone. If you cannot grab a fold, you stand on one. If you lose the fold, you just pick it up where you lost it and then you roll. You stop on top of your eyebrow. Very good. Just massage the temporalis for it to know that we know that it's continuous. Not grab a fold. You stand on one. Now this side. Girls, I am very proud of you. I know it's a lot. I know it can be confusing, can be difficult, especially for the hands, but you rock. Now up from the zygomatic arch, from the bone. If you cannot grab a fold, you stand on one. If you lose the fold, you just pick it up where you lost it and then you roll. You stop on top of your eyebrow. Very good. Just massage the temporalis for it to know that we know that it's continuous. And now with the first knuckles of yours, you start massaging. Hold your eyebrow like this. Let's be safe. Hold your eyebrows high, but not too high. Start massaging your frontalis, please. I'm sorry, somebody's trying to start massaging your frontalis. So I'm pre-holding my eyebrow. Very good. No cream needed. No cream. We will have some oil massages, but right now, this is you hold the eyebrow, then like this. Girls, and remember your homework is to do the scalp with the techniques that we learned today. Relax your face, relax your neck if it got a little tensed. If it got a little tensed, always use the table. See you tomorrow.